Hi, my name is Mike Gershon and welcome to the course. The aim of this course is to give you all the tools that you need to help your child to learn successfully. So it's not about helping you to become a teacher, because of course you're not a teacher, you're a parent. And there is a significant difference there. You know, your children are going into school working with their teachers every day, but actually you've got a completely different relationship with them. So the aim of this course is to give you tools, techniques and strategies that you can use to help your child to learn when you're interacting with them. That might be at the beginning of the day, it might be at the end of the day when they come home from school, at the weekends, through the holidays, all those times when you and your child or you and your children are interacting together. So I don't want you to think of this as a course about teaching, it's very much a course about learning. Now, it's really important to remember that as a parent, you are your child's greatest asset. You have got so much which you can give them, which you can use to support them. First of all, just the fact that you're an adult, you have experience of language, of the world, you have knowledge and understanding, you have skills of analysis, you have the ability to demonstrate things, to talk about things and explain things. And all of this is tied up in you as a person, as an individual. And you can bring all of this to bear to support your child throughout their development, whether they're very young or whether they're much older, maybe even getting up towards 18, 19 and perhaps leaving home. So you remember that fact, you are your child's greatest asset, and the interactions you have with your child are absolutely crucial in terms of supporting them, nurturing them, developing them. Now there'll be lots of fantastic things you're doing already that will be helping your children to learn or helping your child to learn. And you'll have been doing this since the moment they've been born. So I'm not for 1 second saying everything here is going to be brand new. But what I will do is provide you with some insight into what learning is all about, how it works, how minds work, how they develop, how your child's mind might work, how it might develop. Giving you an insight into the sort of stuff that's going on in the background, and then showing you how you can take that insight, take those information and those skills and use it to develop the interactions that you have with your child, to play games with them, to do activities with them, all of which is going to foster their learning, which is going to nurture them and help them to develop. So we're going to go on a journey through this course. And the journey is going to take us from the beginning, where we're first looking at what learning is, what it means, what that means in the context of children, how that might differ from learning as an adult, right through to the end, where you're going to be equipped with a full set of skills, with knowledge and understanding about the different things you can do to help your child to learn. So in the course, we've got a whole series of videos, this being the first of them, and that's supplemented by a set of guides. Now my intention is in the videos we're going to think about some of the sort of theory and some of the ideas around what learning is, and we'll think a little bit about the practical side as well, but it's in the guides that you'll find lots and lots of practical ideas that you can take and adapt to use with your children or your child in your home and in your situation. It's really important that when we're thinking about learning, we're breaking that down and thinking about the different elements of learning. And we could say there are 3 key elements: skills, knowledge and understanding. Skills are those sort of techniques we develop, or the ability to do things such as making a cup of tea. Now that sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Because we wouldn't think of that as learning. But actually, a child doesn't know how to make a cup of tea. Some adults don't know how to make a cup of tea. But you learn how to do it, and then that becomes a skill that you can repeat again and again. Knowledge is all about information, that core information that we learn for the first time, we transfer to our long-term memories, and then it remains there stored, ready for us to use in the future. And as we're going to find out as we go through the course, knowledge is very much about developing this sort of mental map, or a whole series of mental maps about the world and our experiences. And that allows us to contextualize the things that we then encounter as we go forward through life. So we use it to make sense of the world and of ourselves. So it's absolutely crucial that we have that strong base of knowledge, and that children, as they develop, are sort of embellishing that and learning more and more knowledge, which allows them a greater and greater insight into the context of their experience and the world. And that final one is understanding. And understanding is all about being able to take that knowledge and use it, apply it in different situations, make sense of it, and make sense of the world and our experiences. So we've got skills, which you might like to say is the sort of process and the practical and physical side of things. We've got knowledge, which is the core information which we embed in our long-term memory. And then we have understanding, which is the ability to use that knowledge, to apply it, to make sense of it. So as we go through the course, those three key areas, knowledge, skills and understanding, will be underpinning everything we're thinking about. And what I'd like to do is to unpick the different things that we can use to help children to learn, whatever situation we're in, whether we're at home in the morning, whether we're out on a day trip, whether we're in the car, all those day-to-day situations that you as a parent are experiencing with your child throughout the year. So that's where we're going. It's going to be a good journey. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting. And let's get started.